Condor Club was the first legal strip club in the United States. After hours, employees have witnessed paranormal activity, shadow figures, moving objects, and phantom footsteps. One of the most bizarre deaths in San Francisco history occurred here. An employee, Jimmy the Beard Ferrozzo, was having sex with a dancer on top of a prop piano that descended from the ceiling. The piano was accidentally activated and rose to the ceiling, crushing Jimmy to death. Underneath the club is a basement that dates back to the Barbary Coast days. No one knows the history of this area or what may have happened here.
Bartender was working, and she walked this way to serve a customer, and she was coming back on the middle shelf. Paula kind of just came out and just missed her. When I looked back on the cameras, it didn't just fall off. It couldn't be a vibration of music because nothing else was moving, and it didn't hit her computer. It went past the computer, so you could see it was kind of pushed. Somebody was making their presence known. I had two employees right here. They were doing my end-of-month inventory stuff. And I was downstairs and I just looked up at the camera to make sure they were doing their job, and I see something behind them. So I rewound the camera and rechecked it. And I've gone over enough cameras to know what dust and bugs look like on camera. But this thing was probably about that big around, like a ball. And you watched it come out of the floor and float like a balloon and go disappear into the ceiling. What would be considered an orb, I guess. There was a time my day bartender with his girlfriend were in this area. This is in the morning before we opened, and they were just talking. And they heard footsteps coming down these stairs. Well, they say they heard the footsteps coming down these stairs. But they stopped and looked, and then they heard the footsteps immediately go back up. So it's kind of correlating to what they were reacting to. They thought they heard something, but as soon as they made a reaction to it, it like reacted right back. In this booth, we'd have the lights out. This light wouldn't be on, but I had an employee say, "Hey, do you ever see what looks like a person sitting there once in a while?" But it just looks like a guy's just sitting right there.
I've picked up 2 spirits for the last couple of weeks. That's why I was anxious to just get here. Now that I'm here, I've picked up some more. Well, certainly with John, I picked up some more. And I don't know if you know enough, and I don't know anything. I've never been in here. Being in San Francisco, and I've gone by it enough, but I've never been in here. The woman that I had picked up, and I had picked her up, and I want to go kind of to the back here, was a young blonde woman. I don't believe she died here. I don't think her death had anything to do with here. I think that her spirit's here because this is what she remembers as her place of hope. She had wanted to become a singer, and she had believed that coming here would bring her to the place she wanted to go. I think she passed on later after she had left here, but she's very strongly here. The other person that I picked up is very funny, and he's a big man. He's a really big guy. And he has no intention of moving on. He is quite happy to be here. Where do I feel him? I feel him sitting at the end, like it would be at the end of the bar. And he watches. He has since passed on. He's passed on quite a while ago, but he is not passing on from here. Wow. Hey, John, do you feel all this energy here? Because I think you get it too. I think you get it too. Just a lot of energy right in here.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do every time I come in here.
Do you, yeah, you walk, I just walked into it. And it's right in here. There's a big group right here. Wow, I'm surprised. I really am surprised. Remember I looked down here and I looked away?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, do I really want to come down here? Do you know if this building was here back in the speakeasy days?
Yeah.
Oh, it was, okay.
This, I think before the earthquake, this was actually
Oh.
ground level.
Okay, because,
So I wouldn't be surprised if there was a basement.
yeah.
Nice.
There was a lot of activity here, like a speakeasy, and a lot went on here. That's why I looked and I went, I know when I go down there I'm going to get a lot of stuff, and I don't know if I want to know everything. Wow. Barrels. There's barrels all over. People working. Teamsters, like the old Teamsters. The two Teamsters are still, energy's still here. There was an accident. Somebody died in here. Right here. Well, I'm sure more than one person died here. Down here. But there's an accident here. It has to do with the barrels. There was an accident. The man's legs were crushed and then he later died. And he was very angry. So he stays down here. I bet you some of the females don't like to come down here. When they come to get paper, they come to get things. Or,
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, because he's very angry. And he's angry at his legs being crushed. And then he dies from it, probably infection. What can I do? He says, how can I move on? Oh gosh. Okay. There's another man here who stays because he was his friend and has a lot of guilt. So he's kind of between both worlds. He has moved on, but he comes back here. I mean, I don't really kind of want to go into all the stuff that was done here. Much of it was what we would call unlawful. You know, and there were more than one person down here who met their demise.
Do you sense any murders down here?
Yes. Yeah, wasn't quite legal. There's been some hangings around here, and this would be probably in the late 1800s, very early 1900s, very early. But definitely there was a lot went on. And I don't really say this building was included in that, but it's not far from this building.
It's a full spectrum camcorder, but what's very cool about it is that it has a tracking feature. So if something comes in the shot that wasn't there previously, it's going to put a box around it to let you know. So this whole room, and again, I don't know why, but
You know that feeling you get when you're up in heights?
Mm-hmm.
Looking down? That's what I get in this room.
Well, it just looks like the guy's just sitting right there.
Just a lot of energy right in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd like to mark this spot right here.
Okay.
If I need to remember, it's by the whiskey.
On the middle shelf, Paula kind of just came out and just missed her.
Feel him sitting at the end, like it would be at the end of the bar, and he watches.
Found it. Yeah.
And it's very sad right back here. So that's all I have.
So do you want me to tell you what the psychic that came said about this area?
Sure. Yeah.
So she picked up on some impressions down here, sadness, and she thought that maybe somebody was hurt down here.
For real, yes. Someone was, not someone, many people
Yeah.
were really tortured down here. So,
Yeah, physical pain.
right, to break their will,
Yeah.
definitely. And that sticks. That doesn't go away.
That's the nasty.
I don't know if this means something, but I just had a feeling that there's somebody over there. And it may just be my imagination again.
What are you feeling?
Just
You get that sense that somebody's watching.
somebody's watching me from there. Just trying to see if anybody's here. If you could make something move, maybe one of these bags. ¿Hablas español? ¿De dónde eres?
That something's following them.
Following you back here.
When you guys came in the room, I felt something run through me to you guys. But then when you guys came over here, I felt like something came in behind me and back and ran over here. And now that you guys are over here, I don't feel the scared thing anymore.
So this was a hot corner for me.
This is where I felt something.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to say what I felt, but
You can go for it because I'm just noticing the two different brick styles and I'm noticing a lot of history right here. But I didn't get anything other than that. I mean, all I can tell you is that there's something here.
I felt that there was a woman down here. A very scared woman. I don't know why I started speaking Spanish to her.
Okay.
I asked her what her name is, and I heard the name Teresa in my head.
That was right here.
Yeah, I was here with Brian, and I kept talking, and then I felt like she was freaked out.
Okay.
I felt like she was freaked out. I felt like she was kind of cowering in the corner, and then when I walked here, she scurried through there.
Okay. Yeah, and I remember when I first came down here, I had to go through here. Remember that? From
Yeah.
the other side, I had to walk all the way through here.
And then I had a feeling she followed us, because we walked, I think we walked back this way, and then I kept looking behind me because I was like, I think she's like looking at us.
Oh, wow.
I think she's over there right now.
What?
I think she's over there.
Teresa? Teresa?
This is where you guys are going to make contact.
Ferrozzo, if you're here, feel free to sexually harass me.
Or me.
Or Jenny. You got 2 girls all by ourselves. Go for it. Touch me. You can touch me inappropriately too if you want. I have no problems with that. Just let us know that you're here. Let us know that you can hear our voice, or that you can see us. Are you glad they moved the piano? Is that you, Tony? Nope. Dude. Either it was my flashlight or something just touched my back. It was right here. It was right here. It was like this. Okay, alright. So, Mr. Ferrozzo, if that was you, please do it again so I can be sure that you were touching me. Dude.
That again?
Did you see that? Now it was like right here.
So, Mr. Ferrozzo, can you do it? Hey, Sommer, turn back around.
I think I just got touched. I asked twice.
It's going for your bra strap.
Can you snap my bra strap? Can you undo it?
Did it happen?
Dude, right here. That's where my bra is.
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
So, I don't believe in them, but there was a little orb in that general region.
What?
I don't know if it's just a reflection off of your light there. I think it is.
No, Jenny just said an orb, guys.
Oh shoot, now my battery just cut.
Shut up, bro.
Dude.
So I was standing over here asking Mr. Ferrozzo, Jimmy the Beard, to touch me, and I felt like something on my back, right? So I was like, oh, whatever, it's just my mind. So I said, okay, do it again, and it happened again. And then she goes, oh, maybe it's getting closer to your bra strap. So then I said, okay, touch my bra strap, and then it did. Jesus, 3 times, right?
And then my battery died and my camera shut off.
And
this is a brand new battery.
She just changed the battery right before all this happened. Just changed the battery on that device, on that camera, and on this device.
Wow.
This device is dead, and that battery died.
Just completely died.
And that's where my camera just did some weird thing too.
Yeah, right over here. I was standing right here.
So my camera got turned off.
That's what
Ying's camera got messed with.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of activity right
And
here.
all my IR lights are dead.
The IR lights are dead too.
Oh, yep. They're like barely on it.
So that was a major battery drain. Yeah, so you have permission to touch us. Like I said earlier, it could be inappropriate if you want. I welcome it. If that's the only way you know how to communicate, that's fine. I keep feeling like something is touching me or on me, but I don't know if that's you or not.
Even right now.
Yeah, like I just felt it in my hair, but I don't know what if that's just like a weird tick, sometimes you just feel like something's. So I don't know, is that coincidence or is that you?
after the investigation ended, the manager felt someone pushing his back as he walked up the stairs from the basement.